Hey everyone! So, I was trying to think of a video that I could do. I chose to talk about how I lost weight over the summer. This is just a disclaimer. I am not a nutritionist at all. I don't necessarily know everything about nutrition. I'm not telling you diet or, lose weight or anything. I just wanted to share my experience with you guys and kind of just, help you get to know me a little bit. It's been a journey and I'm still on it. Before the summer, I didn't realize that I was overweight, I knew I was kind of chubby, but I didn't think I was overweight, and I think a lot of people are, ignorant and don't want to admit themselves, and that was definitely me. I didn't really want to admit to myself that I was a little overweight, and especially I was oh, I want to get in shape, I want to feel good in a bathing suit, but I didn't really realize how far it would take me. So I started at the beginning of summer 2013. I went out west to Washington and, out west there with my school. And we were doing a lot of, physical stuff. We were climbing mountains, we were walking everywhere, and I was, eating well in the morning. I was having eggs and, trying to eat really healthy in the morning. I didn't have waffles, I was trying to get energy in me. And I really, it made me feel so good. And I didn't realize that food could do that to you. I was, had more energy climbing the mountains and all that stuff. And when I came home, I had lost 4 or 5 pounds. And I was like, wow. I didn't realize that could happen. I was already starting to lose weight just because I was starting to change what I was eating. So first what I did is I started researching nutrition. I wanted to educate myself as best as I could about how I could become my best self. So, the biggest thing when you're trying to lose weight is your diet. No, not the kind of diet where you deprive yourself and you're hungry and you take out carbs and you replace it with liquid shakes. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I mean change your diet to a protein balanced vegetable fruit diet that is balanced and is going to healthily sustain your energy throughout the day. So what I did was when I got home, I went out to Nantucket for the summer. And I went out there for the summer. And I always go out there for the summer. But, at the end of summer 2012, I began running. And it's really fun to run on an island where you can you're free to go. You're not gonna get lost. There's nowhere for you to go. So, except you're gonna hit the beach and you just gotta turn around. But, no, I started to run and I realized that I really enjoyed running. And so when I got out to Nantucket, I told myself, I'm gonna eat well and I'm gonna run every day. So that's pretty much what I did. Totally changed my diet, and further down this video, I'll tell you what I would eat on a common day and still eat on a common day. Some of the fruits and vegetables aren't really in season anymore, but that's okay. I find other substitute vegetables for that are in season. So every morning I would set my alarm for, 8 o'clock. I would like to get up early in the morning. And I would just go run. I was using an app called Couch to 5K, which if you like running and you're kind of a couch potato and you really just want to get yourself going, Couch to 5K is a great app. You can start it in the gym or really whenever. You can start it on the beach. If you live where it's warm during the winter, you can start it whenever. And it starts you off slow. You're not going to be in pain running, you know, you're gonna really work yourself up. So what I did was started that, and you know, the mix of eating well, snacking well, you know, running, doing some, you know, muscle exercises was really just like steadily, I just started to lose weight and lose weight. And I didn't really notice it on myself, but you know, my mom started to notice it, our friends on the beach started to notice it, and I was like, wow. You know, when people start commenting on how good you look, you're like, it just really gives you motivation to keep going. So what I would eat in the morning for breakfast, I would usually have 1 egg with the yolk. I don't like the whole thing with, sorry, my camera just died. I don't like the whole thing with just eat egg whites, don't eat like the yolk, which doesn't make sense because the yolk has most of the nutrients that's in the egg. So I would normally have just an egg, a piece of, you know, complete whole grain oat, like whole grain toast, and some fruit. I'd have strawberries, blueberries, orange, apple, pretty much whatever fruit I could find. And I wouldn't have that every day. Like, I switch it up a lot, so my body keeps guessing on what I'm gonna have next. So, what else did I have? And for lunch, I would usually have, make myself like a salad, and I'd put chicken in it, or steak if we had steak left over, or I would make myself a sandwich on one of those Arnold sandwich thins, and they're 100 calories for 2 slices, and I'd put turkey and mustard on them. I don't really like cheese that much, so that kind of benefits me, but if it's low, if you just want to take like 100 calorie cheese and break it in half, make sure it's cheese, not cheese product, because cheese product is like goop that they just put on a like thing and just flatten it out and wrap it up. So make sure it's like whole cheese. And then I'd have, you know, like an apple to go with. I make sure that my meals are really balanced out well. So I have my grain, I have my protein, and I have my vegetable or fruit. Sometimes I'd put lettuce on my sandwich. I tried to stay away from mayonnaise. I would try and stay away from the chips. I know that it's so hard, especially in the summer, to stay away from those Cape Cod or, you know, any Lay's chips, but try and stay away from them. They are one of the worst things you can put in your body. Like, they're really bad. So just try and stay away from chips. You know, maybe, you know what's really good? If you take asparagus and you just put some salt and some olive oil on them, put them in the oven for like 15 minutes, they're so good. They come out crunchy and warm, and they're a vegetable. And they almost taste to me like chips. Like, I could eat them like chips. I think they're so good. So if you want to give that a try, go ahead. Also, you know, kale chips. I've never really tried kale chips, but I've heard that they are really good, I guess. If you're craving something salty, try, I don't know. I don't really know what's good salty stuff. If you have any suggestions for salty stuff, because I love salty stuff. That's my go-to thing, is the asparagus thing, because it comes out all crunchy and salty and it's really good. Also, you can make your own, like, if you want to take sweet potatoes and, you know, cut them into thin slices, put some olive oil, salt, and pepper, and put them in the oven, and they come out like chips. If you want to make your own homemade chips, that's good for me. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I stayed away from, you know, during the summer, I tried to stay away from fried food, French fries, ice cream, chips, Oreos, cookies, cakes, pretty much anything like sweet and pastry-ish, and just junk food. I just cut junk food out of my diet. I'm not saying I cut it out completely. Like, believe me, I still, I'll go on that Sunday and I'll get a waffle. But the thing that's changed in me now is I'm not guilty when I have that waffle. Like, I go out to breakfast, I'm going to have my waffle. Like, I'm going to smear it in butter and syrup, and I'm not going to feel bad about it. Like, that's the great thing about living a healthy, balanced lifestyle, is you don't have to feel guilty when you, like, have a treat. Because that's what, sweet stuff should be. It should be a treat. It shouldn't be something you have every day, because that takes away the whole treat part of it. If you want to have a cookie once a week, you sit down, you have your cookie. I am not taking that away. I'm just saying, really try and recognize your eating habits. And maybe try taking a journal and writing down, what you eat in a day. And, like, examine yourself. Be like, wow, I really don't eat that well. Or, hey, it's pretty balanced. Like, I'm doing pretty good. So I used FitnessPal. And I lost 20 pounds with FitnessPal. I love FitnessPal. I really recommend it. And because before, I didn't really count calories. I didn't count calories. And I was only like 13. I shouldn't be counting calories. And I'm like 15 now. I still really shouldn't be counting calories, but because I know I can get out of hand quickly, it just helps me keep in check with myself. So really, like, having a food diary is really good because it helps you keep in check with yourself, but you definitely don't need to count calories to lose weight. And I want everyone to know that you don't need to count your calories. Maybe at first start by using FitnessPal, but you don't need to, like, don't revolve your life, unless you have to lose, like, a ton of weight, like you're really obese. Don't revolve your life around counting calories and, oh my god, how much, like, fat is that? Like, just make sure you're eating a balanced meal, and be careful of your portion size too. Like, your meat should only be about the palm of your hand or a deck of cards. Like, that's about 3 or 4 ounces. 3 ounces, I think. And yeah, so that, just keep your portion sizes small. And I suggest instead of using dinner and taking one of those huge plates, take, like, a smaller plate. And it'll look like you have a ton more food. Like, I know I eat with my eyes sometimes, so I'll look down at a plate and I'll have 3 ounces of chicken, and I'll have, like, a pile of, broccoli or something, and then I'll have, like, some brown rice. And I look at it and I'm like, ew, like, I'm not eating anything. Like, I need to eat more. But no, like, put it on a smaller plate, and you'll see that, wow, like, that's enough. What else did I do? So yeah, just between running and eating better, I lost 20 pounds, and I couldn't feel better. And that was during the summer, but it doesn't mean you can't start in the winter. Although you're probably not going to be, like, running outside in the snow, which I don't. I don't run in the snow. It's too cold. But, no, go to your gym. Like, if you don't have a gym membership, like, whatever. You don't need a gym to work out. Let me tell you that. So if that's your excuse, it's a bad excuse. You can download so many apps on your phone, or look it up on the computer, or, TV, anywhere. You can look up exercise routines that you can do right in your living room or right in your room, and it takes like 10 minutes. If you don't have that much time, like 10 minutes is all you really need to get a hard, like, strong, good workout in. And, I definitely didn't run every day. I had some break days where I was like, I just want to sit on the beach. And that's fine. So, yeah, that's pretty much how I lost 20 pounds. So I'm still on my journey, and I'm still, trying to get down to my goal weight, but I only have about 4 pounds to go, so keep chugging on. And I really hope that this was helpful to you guys. Being healthy is the best feeling in the world. Being confident in your own skin can be the best outfit you own. Like, and I love that. I love feeling healthy and just so much better than I did before. I don't feel sluggish. I feel good about myself. Also, I forgot about snacks. For snacks, I would have a handful of almonds, and I had to make myself like almonds. Like, I originally didn't like almonds that much, to be honest with you. So I would take some dark chocolate chips, like minis, and I would just, take just a pinch of them and put them with my almonds, and that just made them taste better. You can have, I had a hard-boiled egg today for snack. 20-gram protein bars with low sugar are really good snacks. Make sure, in order to make something officially a protein bar, it has to have 15 grams or more of protein. So if you see like protein bar, 10 grams of protein, like it doesn't really count as a protein bar technically. So try and stay with anything above 15 and above. And also be careful with the bars that say like 0 sugar, because look at the back. On top of where it says sugars, it'll say sugar alcohols, and that number will be like through the roof. So be really careful with that. Sugar alcohols are just chemical sugar, basically, that will digest in your system, I think, the same as regular sugar. So I don't think that, low sugar bars are necessarily the way to go, because sometimes they can have more sugar alcohols than actual proteins. So just be careful with that. What else? Snacks. Ooh, apples with peanut butter is really good. I get Teddy's peanut butter. It's like whole chunky or smooth peanut butter, and if you look at the ingredients on the back, it says peanuts. That's all it says. It doesn't say added oil, added salt. It just says peanuts. So that's really good. Also, drink a lot of water during the day. If you're going through school, just have a water bottle with you and just drink it throughout the day, because that's just going to keep you hydrated. Your skin's going to look better, and you're just going to feel better. You might have to pee a lot, though. I've run into that problem. But, that's the thing of being hydrated. Hope it's good. So thumbs up this video if you liked it, and if you want to see more videos from me. I really enjoy making videos for you guys, and I'm up to 7 subscribers. Thank you to you guys who have subscribed and who have watched my videos. I love you so much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know how I can thank you guys enough. So yeah, I'm gonna go. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.